Ever wondered how non-profit organizations impact communities and the world at large? These selfless entities play a pivotal role in our society. They tackle social issues, stimulate economic growth, and champion environmental causes. They're the silent heroes that fill the gaps where government and private sectors may fall short. Non-profits are the architects of change, the catalysts of progress, shaping our world one project at a time. Now, imagine being the one to start such an organization. Intriguing, isn't it? To start, let's get clear on what a non-profit organization is. At its core, a non-profit is a group organized for purposes other than generating profit. While businesses are established with the aim to generate a profit for its owners, a non-profit organization exists to pursue a mission that addresses the needs of society. The profits earned by a non-profit are reinvested into the organization's mission, rather than distributed to shareholders or owners. Non-profits are characterized by certain distinct features that set them apart from regular businesses, the foremost being their mission-driven focus. They are established with a purpose that goes beyond the financial, to serve the public interest or common good. They're also known for their reliance on volunteers, though many also have paid staff. Non-profits span across a wide array of sectors. From healthcare and education to environmental conservation and human rights, these organizations are everywhere. Some are large international entities like the Red Cross, while others are small, local groups working to improve their immediate communities. Within the non-profit sector, there are several types of organizations: charitable organizations, service organizations, foundations, and social advocacy groups, to name just a few. Each type has its own focus and way of operating, but all are united by their mission to serve the public good. Now that you have a clear understanding of what a non-profit is, you might be wondering, how do I start one? Starting a non-profit involves a series of steps, and the first one is identifying a need in your community. This step is crucial because it not only defines the purpose of your organization, but also guides every decision you make moving forward. Imagine you're passionate about helping homeless people, or you're stirred by the lack of clean drinking water in certain regions of the world. These are needs that tug at your heartstrings and spur you into action. However, passion alone is not enough. It's important to critically examine the need you've identified. Ask yourself, is this a genuine need, or is it a perceived one? Who will benefit from my organization's work? What positive change can we bring about? These questions will help you clarify and refine the need. Now, it's time for some groundwork. Researching existing organizations is a vital step in the process. The last thing you want is to duplicate efforts. Your non-profit should fill a gap, not create overlap. So, dig deep. Find out who's doing what, where, and how. This will give you insights into the need, the current solutions, and the gaps that your non-profit can fill. Next, you'll want to draft a mission statement. This is a brief, clear, and powerful statement that encapsulates the need your non-profit addresses, the change you want to see, and how you plan to achieve it. Remember, your mission statement is the cornerstone of your organization. It informs your strategies, activities, and even the people you bring on board. So take your time with it. Make it compelling, make it inspiring, and make it genuine. Once you've identified the need and drafted your mission statement, it's time to legally establish your organization. This is where your dream takes a concrete form, where your passion becomes a force for change. But remember, this is just the beginning. The journey ahead is long and challenging, but with determination, dedication, and a clear vision, you can make a real difference. The legal process may seem daunting, but it's absolutely necessary for the legitimacy of your non-profit. First off, you'll need to file for incorporation. This process varies from one jurisdiction to another, but generally, it involves preparing your articles of incorporation and submitting them to the appropriate state agency. Your articles of incorporation should outline the purpose of your organization, its governance structure, and other important details. Incorporating your nonprofit provides legal protections to you and your board members, safeguarding personal assets from any potential liabilities. Next, you need to apply for an Employer Identification Number, or EIN. Think of it as a social security number for your non-profit. You'll need this to open a bank account, apply for tax-exempt status, and file your organization's tax returns. It's straightforward to apply for an EIN. You can do it online on the IRS website, and it's absolutely free. Now, onto one of the most critical steps, applying for tax-exempt status. This is what distinguishes non-profits from other types of businesses. To be tax-exempt means that your organization's income is not subject to tax because it is being used for a charitable purpose. To obtain this status, you'll need to file Form 1023 or 1023-EZ with the IRS. This form is quite detailed and requires a lot of information about your organization, including its purpose, finances, and governance structure. It's not a quick process. It can take several months for the IRS to review your application and grant tax-exempt status. But the effort is worth it. Being tax-exempt not only saves you money on taxes, but also makes your organization more attractive to donors, who can write off their donations on their own taxes. With the legalities sorted, you're well on your way. However, there's still work to be done. Remember, starting a non-profit is not just about following legal procedures. It's about building a team, securing funding, and most importantly, making a difference. So let's get started on the next steps. A non-profit cannot function without a dedicated team and sufficient funding. Picture this. You've got your amazing idea for a non-profit. You've navigated the legalities, and now it's time to build your team. But who do you need on your side? Well, it all starts with your board of directors. This group of individuals will be the backbone of your organization, guiding its strategic direction, ensuring it stays true to its mission, and helping to secure resources. They need to be as passionate about your cause as you are, and bring a diverse range of skills and experiences to the table. Next up, volunteers. Volunteers are the lifeblood of any non-profit, donating their time and energy to help your organization achieve its goals. You'll want to recruit a dynamic, committed group of individuals who are eager to contribute their skills and make a difference. Remember, a volunteer who feels valued and appreciated is more likely to stick around and continue contributing to your cause. Now let's talk about money. After all, even though you're a non-profit, you still need funds to operate. This is where a solid fundraising plan comes into play. You'll want to explore various methods of fundraising, from traditional events like charity runs and bake sales, to online crowdfunding and grant applications. Be creative, be persistent, and be transparent. Transparency and accountability are crucial when it comes to fundraising. Your donors need to know that their money is being used responsibly and for the purpose they intended. So, make sure you have a system in place to track donations and expenses, and don't be afraid to share this information with your supporters. Remember, building a team and fundraising are ongoing processes. You'll need to continually recruit new volunteers, seek out fresh fundraising opportunities, and keep your supporters engaged and informed. With a strong team and a solid fundraising plan, you'll be ready to make a positive impact with your non-profit organization. Starting a non-profit can be a rewarding journey, but it's important to remember the key steps. First, identify a need that your organization can address. Next, draft a mission statement that speaks to your cause. Tackle the legal side of things, ensuring your non-profit is properly established. Then, build your team, people who share your vision and passion. Last but not least, focus on fundraising to fuel your mission. With these steps, you're equipped to create a non-profit that can truly make a difference. So, are you ready to change the world?